And welcome back to the start of a brand new weekly reading vlog. Today is Sunday the 1st of August and I don't usually start my reading vlogs on a Sunday, but there are multiple reasons for why I'm doing it. So first of all, it is the 1st of August and I feel like it's quite productive to start a new vlog on the 1st of a month. I usually have 1st of a month energy. I'm just excited for like a fresh start and like fresh reading, fresh everything, and also because I have had a lot of things on lately. Some family came down and we're spending a lot of time with them, and I do have to hurry this intro because I'm actually getting picked up by my aunt so that we can go to a farmer's market, which I'm very excited about. But I also may be getting my vaccine tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. I'm not nervous for the actual vaccine because I'm not scared of needles or anything, but I am slightly scared for the after effects, even though like I know I'll probably be fine. But I am just gonna go and I'm gonna come back home and probably binge 2 series of Outer Banks because season 2 came out and I want to rewatch season 1 before I read season 2. Read season 2, watch season 2. So those are my plans. I don't really have a TBR for this month. Honestly, I'm kind of in a little bit of a reading slump. I don't know if it's actually a reading slump or if I just haven't had time to read because there's been people around and we've been doing things and going places. It's completely normal to not read every day, but it just feels unproductive for me. So I'm going to show you my quick little possibility TBR, but honestly this could change completely. I think I'm going to read Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover because Colleen Hoover never fails to make me cry, and I've heard that this one in particular is quite sad but also quite romance, so I like that one. I also kind of wanted to read Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, which is a mafia romance series, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna get ready to go right now. Happy August, welcome to the vlog. I hope you have an amazing time. Hey guys, hello, happy Tuesdays. So I didn't update you yesterday because I got my vaccine yesterday, which I'm very happy with. I am so excited that I'm now vaccinated, but I got my little badge. I am here now and I'm going to hopefully get back into reading this week. I can take these off now. I was editing, but I am definitely still hoping to read a lot this week because I am definitely in the mood to read. I actually don't have a huge TBR for this week because, as I said, I was kind of in a bit of a reading slump and I didn't know what I wanted to read because I did want to get back into fantasy, but any fantasy that I picked up I would get like 50 pages into and just not be bothered, and then I wouldn't read anything. So I'm not letting go of my romance cake just yet because I am reading Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This is going to be the 3rd Colleen Hoover book that I will have read and I'm already really liking it. I started it yesterday and I was kind of tired yesterday, so I didn't read that much, but I am hoping to read more today. I got to page 46 and so far I'm really liking it. I'm not 100% certain what it's about yet. I know that this book is going to make me cry. Beforehand I may have been slightly naive and thinking, oh, no book is ever going to make me cry. However, I cried so hard at It Ends With Us. I also cried at Heartbones, even though it was kind of like happy tears just because I love these characters so much. But everybody cries at this book and I don't know why, because like with It Ends With Us I knew the content I was signing up for. I knew why people were crying, but with this I have no idea. So Miss Colleen Hoover is going to make me feel emotions and I'm ready for that. So this is the book I'm going to read, but I also have a package to open. I have an Amazon package. I actually ordered this one and the book was out of stock and it said it wasn't coming until October, but I'm very excited that it is here now. Okay. So the book is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Of course, you know, I feel like it's my brand now to read Colleen Hoover books. If I've made you read a Colleen Hoover book, comment below. But I'm very excited to read this one, and I know this is about a married couple. I don't know, it's about a struggling marriage, and I know there's going to be a lot of hard-hitting things in it because Miss Hoover does not come to play. I'm going to go right now and I'm going to go read, I'm going to go edit, I'm going to go maybe clean my house a little bit, as much as my arm will allow, because I cannot lift it like past here. Yeah, so that is all I have to say for right now. I will get back to you later. 8 hours. Hi besties, it is Thursday today. Please ignore the fact I look like a tree toad. I don't know if a tree toad is a thing. Maybe I'm a cute tree toad. We don't know. So it is about midday right now and I haven't really done anything with my day. I'm planning on honestly just taking it so easy because I was at a family friend's house last night until really late and they had like a fire outside, like a fire pit thing, which was really nice, but I'm having trouble breathing today because I like inhaled so much smoke. But I have actually been reading this morning because I'm determined to finish a book today. I'm trying to get back into the reading mood and this book is so good, so I'm just gonna kind of read it all day if I can. I'm on page 173 of this right now, and I can definitely see the hype. First of all, there is a perfect mix of like romance and also kind of like emotional heavy stuff, but I haven't really gotten to the emotional heavy stuff yet. It's all mystery. So basically, if I haven't told you what this is about, this follows our main characters Tate and Miles. Miles is a pilot, Tate is a nurse, and Miles is just very closed off. Tate moves in with her brother and Miles is like their neighbor, and they have a very obvious attraction to each other. They're just very drawn to each other, and I love that that's a trope that Colleen Hoover does in almost all of her books. But Miles is very closed off. He is like, I'm very attracted to you, I want to have a thing with you, but it can't be a relationship. Like, there's only two rules for this situation. You can't ask about my past and you can't expect a future. And as time goes on, it's very obvious that this is not just a casual thing and they're both falling in love with each other. But we know that something very traumatic or very hard has happened in Miles's past, but we don't know what it is. We're trying to like piece together what it could be. Every couple chapters we have like a flashback to 6 years earlier, to Miles as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and he's with this girl named Rachel, and we know that something has happened with Rachel. Rachel's giving me sketch vibes. I honestly don't like her. At around like the 240 page mark is where like you sob. So I'm hoping to get to that today. I'm hoping to finish it today, but yeah. Anyways, then just to put myself through the pain, I kind of decided this morning, for no apparent reason, that I wanted to finish The Song of Achilles. If you know my story about The Song of Achilles, I'm not going to go into it again, but I have like the last like 100 pages to read. I'm on page 231 and there's 345 pages in it, so I want to finish that. I don't know why I want to finish it, but I do. I kind of want just the pain part, plus like because it's a Greek myth, I know where I'm up to. I don't need to read the whole thing again. So I have a huge big stack of books that I'm gonna haul for you, but I also got Fairy Loot this morning. I did open it because I needed to pick me up. Okay, so we've got this big ass box. This was ordered Monday, I think, or Tuesday. I asked my mom to buy me one book because I didn't have money, but I really wanted this book. And then she was like, well, you just got your vaccine, so I want to get you a gift. Why am I talking with my scissors? I shouldn't do that. So then she ordered me 5. So we're very appreciative. We love Wendy in this household. So I'm gonna open these up and show you. I'm very excited, but as far as I know, these are all romances. So the first one that I see here is Sweet Dandelion. This is apparently about this girl who has been a victim of a school shooting, and then she meets this guy. He's put in the position to like help her heal her trauma, but then they end up in a relationship, which seems a little bit sketchy, and it is like 600 pages, but I was reading the reviews on Goodreads and everybody seems to love it, so I got it. Next one that I got, I think I'm actually going to start tomorrow because I'm buddy reading it with Sophia, and it is Try 6 Venom by Penelope Douglas. I have only read, I think, one Penelope Douglas before, which was Punk 57, and it was one of my favorite books in a very weird way. It's not that I think the book is a perfect book or a good book, it's just very comforting, it's very enjoyable, it was fun, so I think I'm gonna like this as well, but it is a lot longer. So this is about 2 girls and they are kind of like in high school, I think, or college, and it's a bully romance, and they don't want to admit that they like each other, so they kind of bully each other, but then they're secretly falling in love with each other, and I don't doubt Penelope Douglas in the slightest to make this amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is a duet actually, and I'm very excited to read this. I think I'm going to kind of read them one after the other because I think that's how like they're meant to be read. Obviously it's a series, but like one straight after the other, and it is Full Tilt and All In by Emma Scott. These are apparently very, very sad emotional books that I got recommended by Steph Borer and also a few other people on TikTok. So we basically follow this girl who is like a pop star or rock star, whatever, like she's very famous, she's kind of like a little bit off the rocks, and then she meets this guy and he's very much so like a good guy, a lovely guy, and they fall in love, but he doesn't have much time to live left, so it's kind of like a whirlwind romance that we know doesn't have a happy ending. And then I don't know what the second book is going to be, because I mean, if he dies, what the fuck is this?
If 2 + 2 is 4, right, and 5 + 5 is 10, okay, what the fuck is this?
But I'm excited to read this to cause myself pain. Also, they're very, very short. I'm going to be able to read these in one day. Okay, and there's one book left that I'm honestly very excited about, but could I tell you what this book is about? Probably not. So it is The Atlas 6. Who the fuck got their dirty ass fingerprints all over my book? I could frame them for a crime. I don't know why that's the first thing that came into my head. I'm not going to do that, but they did just leave their DNA on my book. As far as I know, this is like a dark academia fantasy book, secret society, enemies to lovers. Honestly, I don't know. I've read so many reviews for this book, and in not a single one of them did anybody explain what the fucking book was about, but everybody just said they loved it. So I'm gonna go with it. It's probably gonna be a little bit dense, probably gonna be a little bit hard to read, but we're gonna go for it. It reminds me of a Wattpad book. All of these books are printed by Amazon. Consumerism at its finest. Jeffrey Bezos, he owns me, basically. So those are my book haul for today. I'm very excited. I'm gonna sit back in bed right now, try to finish Ugly Love. Okay, so I don't know if I said this before, but my nan has a hospital appointment on Saturday. Like, everything is fine. It's just like a routine thing, but it is in Dublin, so we need to get the train there, which will be like an hour and a half of reading on the train, or just being on the train because I always get distracted. But I don't know what book I'm gonna bring, so because obviously I'm gonna be finished Ugly Love by then, well, hopefully anyways, because I'm gonna try to finish that right now. But I think the next book that I'm gonna pick up is Try a 6 Venom, but obviously I'm not gonna bring a 600-page book with me because then I have to carry it around with me. So I might just bring my Kindle and continue reading it on my Kindle and then start reading the physical book when I get home, or just pick up a different book or bring my Kindle, because Kindles are handy for traveling. But also I want to bring a physical book because I want to be that mysterious girl on the train reading a book the attractive love interest is like intrigued by. Who knows, but I will keep you updated and see how it goes. But yeah. No, come on. Hello guys, happy Friday. It is about 5 p.m. and I am so tired. Like, we spent most of the day in town. I got my nails done, which I'm really happy about. They're kind of like the same color scheme but different. Came on here because I actually have a reading update for you. So last night I was doing some sprints with the girls and I finished Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This book was amazing. I gave it 5 stars, but on reflection I think it maybe is a 4.5 star, just because I don't know if I was like 100% like completely in love with every single thing that happened in this book. I know that everybody cried at this book. Everybody on TikTok talks about how this book shattered their heart, but as I was reading I was like, I don't know what the sad thing is going to be, because I didn't know where it was going. At the start it was just like this really fun romance with this main character who was a little bit closed off. But yeah, the part where everybody cries at was fairly sad, I do have to say. I did take a time lapse I think last night. I don't know if it turned out okay because I took it on my phone, but the girls saw my reaction on sprints and there were tears. It was more shocking, even though like I knew to some extent a couple chapters before that was what was going to happen. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I had a feeling that had to happen. It was a very sad thing. It was very shocking, and yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely recommend. Don't think it's my favorite Colleen Hoover book that I've read, but it is very good. And I did just see Kylie Jenner read It Ends With Us. So for right now I do need to go clean my house and get some things together because I have to leave my house before 7 in the morning and I am just not looking forward to it. And lately I've been going to bed at 2, so that needs to change. I can't do that. I'm gonna be so tired. And then also, depending on when I get home tomorrow, I may have to babysit my 2 sisters. Once I am done cleaning, or once I have some free time, I'm going to pick up Try a 6 Venom by Penelope Douglas. I'm buddy reading this with Sophia from Tiny Own Universe, my bestie. We read Punk 57 together, so we're gonna read this together too. We might make our way through Penelope Douglas's backlist, even though I feel like some of them are just a little bit too much, but we're gonna read this one. I haven't decided if I'm bringing this with me tomorrow because it's quite thick.